The Brandon Peters Show may contain explicit language and detailed plot points. For more information on the show, stay tuned to the end of the episode.
Welcome to 4K BLUsday, brought to you by whysoblu.com. Back again with another week. It's a bit of a light week, but I do have some cool new things to go over with you, some review copies, which the full reviews will appear on whysoblu.com in the near future. And thank you last week. I don't know what I did differently, but there was a significant amount more views. Maybe there was a tag that went the right way or something, but if you're all new people, check me out. Thank you. Subscribe. That helps me keep going, seeing how many people are actually giving a crap about some of this stuff. But thank you, and welcome back if you are. This week, though, no giveaways again. We'll have, hopefully, more in the future, but this time, fresh out of them. So those of you who come here looking for that, you can check out right away, or stay. You never know. It might interest you. So let's begin. Announcements this week. Excite me. Last Friday was the Arrow announcements. Donnie Darko in 4K Ultra HD and Battle Royale 4K Ultra HD are coming from them. I'm very excited about those releases, so looking forward to that. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So this week, my pick of the week, and I don't have it. I'll show it next week if I have enough to do a show. The Spike Lee Do the Right Thing 4K Ultra HD, specifically the Target Steelbook edition. It's really sweet looking. The Universal one is just the poster, but it's a fantastic movie and everyone should watch. It should be required viewing, and it's just like third film and it's amazing. But I'll do 2 for 1 with my vintage pick because Criterion a couple years ago put out this outstanding Blu-ray with 4K transfer that we thought was excellent, and sales must have been great for Criterion, so Universal's like, oh, this is feasible to do on 4K Ultra HD. So it's got some nifty little artwork going on the street. And open it up. It's a 2-discer, double disc set. Lots of bonus content. The movie looks fabulous, sounds fabulous. You know, Fight the Power. Here's a booklet that comes with it. And you see in here, it's got a lot of cool stuff going on. Just so much good content. Definitely pick that up. In addition to having the 4K Ultra HD one, I always say, you know, the presentation of the film's the best, but I'm keeping that sucker. That's my heck yeah. This 4K Ultra HD disc is like a bonus to that. Plus, I didn't imagine the Steelbook, or it would get a Steelbook, let alone from Target, and it'd be that cool. So, awesome. Next, I've got to go through some of my review copies here. I've got this 1935 edition of Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities from Warner Archive Collection. Just actually finished watching this one, and it's just got a brand new HD master of it. It's A Tale of Two Cities. You know the story. But, I mean, it looked really pretty. It didn't look like, oh, so fresh of a restoration, but it looked much newer than 1935. I'll give you that. Nice little movie. Good little release. It's got some nifty bonus features on it. Got some cartoons on there. It's got a radio drama version of it and a reissue trailer for it. Next, I've got Christian Slater, Pump Up the Volume, which, confession, I've never seen this movie, so I was curious to finally check it off my list. This one comes out February 23rd, so my review for it will not go up super fast. I got things. And next I'm going to a couple Paramount Presents titles for the Valentine's Day season. These come out next Tuesday. I've got Love Story. This is the classic based off a book that was a phenomenon back in the day. I believe the movie was quite popular as well. I believe Steve McQueen really liked this movie. It says Ali McGraw, Ryan O'Neal. This is the one that put him on the map, her on the map. And of course, it's got. I love the way that they're doing the packaging for these Paramount Presents. It's just really classy looking. I love the uniform discs, have like a vintage kind of feel to them. All around, doing good stuff. And next up, and my last Blu-ray for this week, is Cameron Crowe's Elizabethtown. It's got Orlando Bloom, Kirsten Dunst. This was a movie Saw back in 2005. I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. And I'm a big Cameron Crowe fan, and just disappointed. But I've aged about 16 years since this movie came out in 2005. And to be honest with you, I popped it in this past Saturday, and I enjoyed it a bit. So maybe it was time. Maybe I needed to be closer in age to Cameron Crowe. I don't know what it was, but I really enjoyed it quite a bit. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's perfect. I think the pacing of it something's in there with that, but it works, and I enjoyed it. Next up for you, I've got another Eagle Moss treat for you. I received my Sacha Dhawan iteration of The Master from Series 12 of Doctor Who. You know I love to collect these and show these off. So there's this info on the bottom. Pretty cool stuff. I really liked it. As I mentioned before on here, I loved Series 12, and he was a good part of why. He was terrific. He was just devilish, evil, and one thing that I liked about him was, like, he was borderline too campy, but not. Like, he got to the line, but still reined it in. And these Eagle Moss, I don't know if I mentioned before, they come with these magazines. They're terrific. They got these little essays in them. This one has an interview with Sacha Dhawan. Talks about all stuff. I know it's kind of a spoiler to talk about him being the Master. People haven't seen it, but man, they've gone to town on this guy, like, marketing wise. And it's got a timeline of Doctor Who in 2019. So yeah, definitely an awesome pickup. Lastly, I got 2 books to show. I mentioned on my first 4K BLUsday video about Taking Shape. Well, I now have Taking Shape 2 from Dustin McNeil, Travis Mullen. I haven't gotten into this one yet, but I'm very excited. I'm currently reading Star Wars, The High Republic, Light of the Jedi. I'm in the middle of that one. I'm going to finish that one, and then maybe I'll move to this. Got a couple books on my plate. I'll talk about High Republic later on when I finish it, so I have more to say. But Star Wars-wise, I also have The Art of the Mandalorian, which is a sick book. I love these books. So I have them for all the Disney Star Wars movies that have been coming out, but these are amazing, and they got really good details about how things came to be, what they were going for, like a real understanding of stuff. Just awesome artwork. If you like staying at the end of the show, which is like my favorite part. Well, I do enjoy the show, but I love looking at the art book, because this looks very similar to a lot of storybooks that I read growing up with my Masters of the Universe and Thundercats. They would have artwork similar to what's found in The Mandalorian at the end of the episodes. And it's really, really sweet, and I think you should check those out, as well as the other Art of Star Wars books. But that'll do it for today. I told you it was going to be a short one. Yeah, it is. But thank you for watching. I always appreciate it. I always get up for these 4K BLUsdays when you guys are commenting, talking about it, or the views are up, something like that. And I have stuff to show and talk about and that complement my reviews and stuff going on. If you're a distributor and you're interested in seeing your Blu-rays or maybe even books or figurines featured on this, feel free to shoot me an email, naptownnerd@gmail.com, or mail@brandonpetersshow.com. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Brandon4KUHD. And tomorrow, big day on the podcast, Old Space Show ends its first series as we talk about the finale of Season 1 of Space 1999. And we will be changing over to a different science fiction show with a different co-host for that. I believe if you follow social media, I've announced that Rachel Friend from the Five-ish Fangirls podcast and the Gold Standard Oscars podcast, she'll be joining me for a look at the Colin Baker era of Doctor Who. You knew I was going there. With talking Doctor Who all the time, and Old Space Show was a matter of time. Got to warm up here, and now we're on to Doctor Who, and it's not a popular era of the show, but one I find to be very fascinating. Lots to talk about with Colin Baker's era, and there is plenty of good stuff about it. Perry. But hey, you'll see. Listen to it. Even if you're a hater of the Colin Bacon era, listen, you might find some things to appreciate, make it better to watch when you go through the next time. The Twin Dilemma is still not good. It's still not good. I do try to polish some turd droppings off of it, but it's not good. So stay tuned for that. Friday, we got a music video episode, and then we'll be back next week, and I've got a banger for you on Monday. So, not going to say what it is yet, but you got to tune in, and there will be a video version of it on Thursday if you don't like to listen, but you like to watch. So, thank you for watching, and remember, always keep the positivity in your online film chatter.
Thank you for listening. The Brandon Peters Show is a Creative Zombie Studios production. Produced by Brad Shoemaker and Brandon Peters. Written and edited by Brandon Peters. Announcer vocals by Jessica Alsman. Theme song by Metavari. Web design and show art by Brad Shoemaker with Brandon Peters. All music and clips featured in the episode are property of their respective studios, and no infringement is intended. Additional information on this and other episodes at BrandonPetersShow.com. For any inquiries, press opportunities, or sponsorship, contact mail at BrandonPetersShow.com. The show is available on Apple Music, Spotify, or anywhere podcasts are found.